Hello everyone, welcome back to channel Y.O.B. It's your host Josh Salvin, and today I'm doing a review for the film Warfare, directed by Ray Mendoza. This film stars Kit Connor as Tommy, Will Poulter as Eric, Cosmo Jarvis as Elliot Miller, Michael Gandolfini, rest in peace James Gandolfini, as L.T. McDonald, Joseph Quinn as Sam, Charles Milton, Jake, Noah Centineo as Brian Zowie, DeFaro, Woon A. Tai, Ray Mendoza. Holy shit, Ray Mendoza, he was actually one of those soldiers in the director is one of the soldiers that was in there. So this was directed by actually the guy that was actually involved in this movie. This is based on a true story, so whoa, didn't even know that. Taylor John Smith as Frank, Finn Bennett, John Henry Zaga as Aaron, Evan Holtzman as Brock. Give me a second. Alex Brockdorf as Mikey, Adian Bradley as Sergeant Lawrence, Nathan Alty as Fettered, Aaron Deakins as Bob. A quick overview of this film is a surveillance mission goes wrong for a platoon of American Navy SEALs in insurgent territory in Iraq. This film is based on a true story, and I mean, it's very authentic filming, and I mean, I just really. At first, it starts off. I'm not gonna spoil anything. It starts off very jarring. It's just like when you first the first scene is kind of like you kind of almost like whoa, what are we watching? But it's kind of like it's a way to. I think it helps you get close to the characters. My first okay, I'm just getting out of theater and I'm still processing everything. But my immediate thoughts is this film is a great example of why films need to be around an hour or 30 minutes. This film felt like it did everything it had to do. It was intense and it felt long. It didn't feel short. An hour and 30 minutes is still a pretty long time. We do not need every film coming out to be 2 hours and 20 minutes, 2 hours and 30 minutes, 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's like, dude, you're not telling that deep of a story. That's that interesting. It's like, and this is another thing too I really liked about this film is that it is very tight and to the point and simple. It's not convoluted. It's not meandering. It's very to the point. And maybe all this is because it's based on a true story. And it's kind of showing that truth could be crazier than fiction sometimes. Like people making up shit usually is more boring than someone you know describing a true event that happened in their life. Um, I don't know who this director is, Ray Mendoza, but he did a great job with this film. I'm very impressed. I teared up a lot through this film. And another thing that I really, really enjoyed about this film is that the actors, the whole entire cast is perfect. Everybody in this movie was perfect. Every single person. There's nobody in this film that was like, okay, get the fuck out of here. And another thing I do like about this is that we do need to bring back masculine cinema too. We do need to have like movies with just for guys. Like there's nothing wrong with just having a masculine film just for dudes. And it's like I don't think we should everything that is masculine should be deemed as toxic. This is a good story. This is a good story for about good men. And I think that there needs to be stories for fathers to tell their sons. It's like we can't have everything be what the San Francisco writers want to say is, for this modern audience that does not exist, is like nobody. We are the modern audience. We still like the movies that have been the way, just make good movies. No one cares. It's like no one cares about political correctness and social justice warriors. Like, if you want to be a social justice warrior, why don't you stop wars, stop domestic abuse, and stop serious violence going on in the world? Like, you should not be worrying about trying to send a message in a movie. And people going to movies are not the audience you need to be trying to convince not to hurt people. I think you need to be but yeah, I don't know. I just, but this is just like, this is this movie is just such a good film. Um, I love the cinematography. I think it's very. There's some noticeable CGI-ish looking scenes in it where it's like where they're looking at like the Iraq town, and it looks like a video game cutscene when he's just kind of scoping with this sniper rifle. But then there's scenes where it looks like it's real, but I think is a set. It's really just one road, and I think that they used one road, but for like other shots, they needed to use like CGI. And I mean, the movie was off of a $20 million budget, which is pretty low for a lot of Hollywood films. And I believe this was written by Garland, or co-written by Alex Garland. Um, yeah, I mean, this movie does have that intensity of Civil War, which is a film I really enjoyed from last year. Um, I really enjoyed this film. I was and it starts slow, and at first you might feel like, it's kind of like I've seen war movies before. I seen, there's nothing that really could surprise me. But it definitely grows on you. I think it's just a style and how personal it feels, like you're really close up on everybody, and I think it does what I've been kind of craving movies to do recently, is to end, like, wrap it up, like, sometimes it's just good, leave people wanting more, kind of like, just like, and I think it like, and honestly, there's it's not really a spoiler, but the way the movie ends is like, you know, it kind of like, we leave the scene, and, you know, and it's kind of showing the street with nobody there, but just the place where they first go to, like the house they first go to. And I think it should have ended with just like looking at the road and just nothing, just like all that, and it's just like empty. Like, I don't know, but maybe it's the way they ended it with the Iraq soldiers, the Taliban or the jihadist soldiers, like working together, coming together after the battle. I guess that kind of just makes it. There's probably some deeper point that flew over my head. I don't know if this is a movie I want to see again necessarily, because it kind of feels like once you've seen it, you kind of get it, and it's like, it's not, I don't think I'm gonna be as entertained watching it a second time. But I did enjoy it a lot the first time I watched it. It definitely got me emotional. I was pretty tired watching it. I gotta go to work tonight, so I'm just trying to do this real quick before I go to bed. But yeah, I really enjoyed this film. I think the cast was great. Um, it was nice to see Michael Gandolfini. He's the son of James Gandolfini, one of my favorite actors of all times. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed this film, and there's not much I could say. If I have to rate this film, I'll give it a 4.8 out of 5. 4.8 out of 5. Because it's like there's still a little bit I think we could have done. I don't know exactly. It's missing something. I can't really put my finger on it. It's still a little something a tad. It's like a seasoning. It's like something a little bit is missing from it. You know, but it's based on true stories. So I mean, honestly, I think I'll eventually grow to think. I mean, honestly, it's a 5 out of 5. I'm not gonna give it 4.8. It's a 5 out of 5. It did what it had to do and some, and I highly recommend you guys go out and check it out. If you've seen it, please let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. And as always, may the force be with you. Peace and out.